style, the initial design of the water bottle carrier issued with the 1937 patent set could trace its origin back to the 1919 patent design, which in turn was derived from the First World War era webbing equipment. Officers experimental, and was a cradle of 1 inch wide webbing which held the bottle securely. The bottle was retained with 2 short straps that closed with a press stud at the shoulder of the water bottle, which was a new feature, as old designs had not used a long single strap and a press stud. On the front face, a pair of 1 inch buckles were fitted to either side to allow it to be hung from the shoulder braces, although it was initially thought that the bottle would normally be carried inside the haversack rather than below the waist. The design was a functional one, but it took a lot of manufacturing steps and a lot of sewing to construct. In 1940, a new design, or to be more accurate, a older design, as it was a direct copy of the 1925 patent model, was introduced that sped up production. This carrier was in the sleeve or bucket form and consisted of a light webbing sleeve that surrounded the bottle with a strap of 1 inch webbing sewn across the bottom and up the sides of the carrier to hold the 2 buckles at the top. This design also had the advantage of providing a tiny saving in the use of brass, a strategic resource, by doing away with the press stud, which was no longer needed. The sleeve design was far quicker to manufacture and worked just as well as the skeleton carrier for the most part, although it was difficult to pull a bottle out of the carrier, and so many men simply unbuckled it completely to take a drink. 2 versions of a sleeve carrier were produced. Early production had a shorter sleeve section that left about 1 inch of bottle showing, and later production changed this to a full sleeve that covered the entire outer body of the bottle. I have all 3 variants here. Starting off with the skeleton one. This one is dated on one side. It's made by H&S Limited, 1940. Next up is the shorter version of the sleeve carrier. And this one is dated at the bottom. It is P and SS, and that's 1941. This didn't come together. I bought these 2 separate, and then, as I mentioned, they were difficult to put in. I had quite a lot of trouble putting it into the sleeve. And then lastly is the full sleeve that covered the entire bottle. And then again, this one is bottom dated. It is AC in 1942. Thanks for watching.